can see here we got a lot of sand, not any gravel. There's some topsoil up at the top, and then it's pretty sandy. It's a lot of fines, a little bit of clay. It's really silty stuff. Which would be great for planting a garden or amending it with other things to make really great topsoil. But it's not necessarily great stuff underneath a road. Because a road needs to support a lot of weight and mass, and this type of material is not great for a lot of weight. So one of the things that we've done is we've gone around and we've potholed, meaning we've just gone around and dug holes in different places to explore what the soils are like, where the water's at, to try to get a feel for what is on the property. I get a lot of people that call me and they're like, hey, we're looking at a piece of property. First thing I'll say is, why don't you run out and do your test pits for your septic? That'll do a couple of things. A, it's going to let you look at the soil, and B, it'll let you do your perk test to see what kind of a septic system you could do on that property. The biggest thing is understanding what's below the surface, because there can be a lot of surprises. Let me show you, not too far from this, where we're putting in this road, just about 100 feet that way, the soil is totally different. So here you can see we've done some test pits, and the soil is totally different. Not too far away. You can see behind me, different colored soil, a lot bigger rocks. It's holding together better. So you just never know what the soil is going to be in different areas. But that can make huge impacts on the design of your house. You might be thinking, hey, let's put in a basement into the side of this hill. When you get out here, you start doing your potholes, your test pits, and you find that there's a bunch of rock. Suddenly putting in that basement becomes very, very expensive to either hammer out or blast out all of that rock. So the best thing you can do when looking at property, or even if you already own a piece of property, is to go and dig some test pits. Know what kind of soils you have where and what's going on below the surface. That'll help you make better decisions. I've heard a lot of people talking about living on your land for a few years to watch the different seasons and watch how the water flows, and where there's animals, where there's not, and what grows good in different places, where the sun is, where the snow melts, and all of these things that will affect living on that property. It'll affect where you put your house, where you grow your garden, where you put your barn. There's just a lot of information that can be gleaned from being on the property and seeing and watching what's going on with the different seasons, whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall, whatever. There's a lot going on, and you're going to make decisions about where to put your house and what kind of a house you put in, whether it's slab on grade or crawl space or it has a basement. You're going to want information about where water flows and what's below the surface. So we're out here working on subdivision. I had, I could see the side of this hill had a lot of this DCG, and it will give us a lot of gravel and rock to help us fill in areas that might be soft. It'd help us build a more solid road in places. So we'll ultimately end up tearing out this entire hill one excavator bucket at a time, and then hauling it to build roads and put in culverts and develop this property. But I wanted to share that with you because whether you're working on 40 acres or you're working on 1 acre in your backyard, knowing what's below the soil can greatly impact the decisions that you make. So grab a shovel or go down and rent a small excavator from the rental store, or have somebody come out and dig some test pits for you and look at the soils and understand what's going on. It will help you make those decisions. The high spots are really starting to dry out. The low spots are still wet in places, but the snow is just about gone. And even in places there's green grass coming up, grass is starting to grow. You can hear the geese in the back. They're out there in the cow pasture, just loving all this water. I am not loving all this water, but we're getting stuff done, we're making progress. And one of the things that we've got coming up is we've got to do some burn piles, so that's on the list to get done. And there's just a lot of cleanup, just developing the property, making improvements. There's just a lot of cleanup, and you know, most people have to trim a few trees. We've got to haul thousands of stumps and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trees, and so there's a lot of slash piles to burn and things to clean up and improve the site. It was funny today, the weatherman said it was supposed to rain. We're supposed to get 50% chance of rain, and here it is, blue skies. Now last night it absolutely dumped, and for like 45 minutes things got soaked, but then today it's blue skies. So it could be that we get a little rain shower that rolls in and just absolutely dumps on us, and then it'll hopefully dry out, the sun will come back out, we'll keep going. So it's just springtime, a lot of moisture. It's good, it helps melt the snow faster, but it also slows down the drying process. If there's any questions you've got, put those in the comments below. We'll try to get to those. If you need help with something, if there's more information you want, you know, send me an email. I'll be happy to get with you and see what we can do to help you get you steered in the right direction. Today we're out here working, and I've got to move this road. I've got to move it over about 15 feet or so. We're using the Kobelco160 BladeRunner, and it's got a massive dozer blade on the front of it, which is one of the reasons that we wanted it. You kind of get two machines in one. You got a dozer and you got the excavator. But I haven't really had a chance to put the dozer blade to work, and so I'm gonna try dozing out this hill, windrowing the material from one side to the other. Sun is out. I got the squints going. We're gonna do a little dirt work here, and I'll leave the camera rolling. You can kind of see what we're up to.
clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks.